In this video I'm drawing the Adrienne Arsht Center for Performing Arts in downtown Miami. This is a magnificent building with a lot of interesting geometry, and we've discovered it on a bike trip. This building was designed by Cesar Pelli, by the way, a man who's now 85, amazing architect. I'm starting in Procreate with the 4K preset, so 4000 by 1700 pixels, a very large image, and I'm drawing this on my iPad 3 with a Pogo Connect. I'm starting with the studio pen, and I'm drawing fairly rough black lines using the photo as a reference. The photo is about 50% opacity right now, and there's a bit of background action going on. The building and the street, that happens on a separate layer. A few more details, and of course those windows. Some lines are a bit longer, so I break them up into fairly short strokes so that they appear relatively straight. I'm duplicating that layer, and on the copy I'm smudging it with the smudge tool. I think I'm using the Jasinski ink type thing. I like that. So smudging the copy, retaining the original layer, and in a moment I'm going to add them two together. So that gives that nice effect. This is the watercolor brush to block out the shading. I'm going over the darker parts twice, and then I'm using the Jasinski smudge tool again to blend things in. Erasing the run over there. And here's the twig tool that I like to use to add a bit of textured shading without being too precise what I'm doing there. So yeah, the twig tool, followed by the smudge tool. That's a technique I like doing. This is the twig tool to add a bit more texture to the building, and to blend it all in, I'm using the smudge tool, adjusting the opacity until I like it. And now come the trees. Many trees hide several parts of the picture and of the building, in fact. And to get started with the trees, I'm using the studio pen for the branches and the darker outlines, and I'm using the crayon? No, the pastel, that's right, the pastel to add the first layer of the texture. And again, then I'm copying the layer using the smudge tool to add a bit of smudgage there, and then I'm blending both layers together again, adjusting the opacity as I go along until I'm very happy. More twig tool, more smudging to add more detail to the background, and I guess we're nearly done. I'm constantly bringing up that reference photo again, which I took on my iPhone in panoramic mode, because I was standing close to the pictures. I was standing close to the building, so I didn't get it in with one shot. I wasn't quite happy with the sky here, so I'm using the clouds tool from the elements group in Procreate, and then we're done. That's the Adrienne Arsht Center for Performing Arts. I believe this is the concert hall as a larger building, so this is not all of it. Enjoy.